Okay, so plans for tonight kind of fell through. My plan, and I'll let you know what it is since everything fell through. The band Future Leaders of the World was in town, and I was going to go see them with my friend at a local establishment, if you will. But my friend kind of backed out on me, and I didn't really want to go by myself. But I had an opportunity. I was going to kind of interview the band a little bit and put them in the vlog. And one thing I found out too is they wouldn't let me bring the camera in to the place. So it's just their rules. I mean, it's what it is. So I wouldn't have been able to even get the interview because the cameras would not have been allowed. Probably could have left it in my car and then got the band to go outside and do something outside in front of the building. But it kind of got cold here today, so I doubt they would really want to go outside and hang out while it was cold. I've been thinking a lot lately, and I apologize. I am going to get a little philosophical on you, I guess. I've been thinking back over the past 6 months and where I've come from and where I've gone with these vlogs and what I'm trying to achieve. And I've been thinking a lot lately about it. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Not really questioning myself, just asking, myself, what's the point? There's a lot of points. I started this because you could say maybe a midlife crisis, I don't know. But a friend of my wife's died. If you watch my first one, The Procrastination, and a friend of my wife's who's younger than me passed away. And he was younger than me, so obviously very devastating. And it was the first funeral I ever went to of somebody younger than me. Usually you go to funerals and it's somebody older, a grandparent or aunt or uncle who's much older. And just the fact that it touched me in a strange way to where it really made me feel my own immortality. And I started really thinking about it. That was why I started. But the reason I've kept on, for 6 months, and I plan to continue, has more to do with me. If there's one thing in this world with myself that I hate, I've got so much to be thankful for. I've got a great family, a loving wife, an awesome daughter, which you guys get to see. I wish my wife would be more in the vlogs, but she is, she's kind of more behind the scenes. She doesn't want to be in front of the camera as much, and I can respect that. That's just her feeling. But you've seen my daughter. I've got a great job. I don't get paid to do this, so I obviously have to have a job. So I have a great job, and well, it pays me money. We'll put it that way. I make a good income off of my job. So I cannot complain about that, especially in this economy when jobs are few and far between. The point I'm trying to make, let me get to the point. And it has to do with me. When I was growing up, when I was a kid, I know I'm all over the place. Growing up, high school and stuff, I wasn't the popular kid, but I wasn't like the dorky, geek, nerd kind of guy either. And there's nothing wrong with either of those. I was kind of in the middle. I had friends, I just did my own thing. I wasn't a standout in any way. And one of the biggest problems I've always had is I was extremely shy. And it is probably the one thing in the world, especially about myself, that I've always tried to fight. I've always been, even today, at almost 36 years old, I'm going to be 36 in July, I have occasional bouts of shyness where I get shy. In situations I get shy, and I hate it. It drives me crazy. I hate it so much. And I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I have fought, and I'll tell you a story about it. When I was in the Navy, I got this tattoo here. It is barbed wire, and it goes all around my wrist. And no, it's not a tribal, it's actual barbed wire. And what that means, and the reason I got it, was to remind myself, don't trap yourself behind fear. Don't trap yourself behind the barbed wire fence of fear. What's the worst that can happen? Why be shy? What is the worst that can happen? And I've tried to live by that and look at that tattoo, every day to try to motivate myself. If I'm ever having a bout of shyness, I try to use that tattoo as a lifelong, because it's going to be with me for the rest of my life, as a reason to say, I don't have to be afraid to be shy. What is going to happen? What's the worst that could happen? So I always try as much as I can, and even today, it's sometimes it's hard. It's hard not to be shy. It's hard not to be yourself, really. To overcome shyness, you have to step out of yourself. You have to become somebody you're really not, and to get out of that. And it's not really being fake. It's just trying to expand your boundaries. We're never going to be the same person for the rest of our lives. We're always going to evolve and change. And this is just something that I've struggled with through most of my life, trying to evolve and change the shyness. I didn't want to get all philosophical on you, but it's just been bothering me lately. It's been something that's on my mind, and again, I've said it before, I want to thank each and every one of you, because especially the comments you guys leave, you give me the drive to continue doing this. You give me the drive to make me want to continue to share my life and my family's life with you. I'm enjoying it. I am extremely enjoying it. I love talking to each and every one of you. And those of you I talk to on a regular basis, and I'm not going to name everybody right here because I'd have to make a list, because there's so many and I don't want to forget everybody, but you know who you are. I mean, there's repeat offenders. There's people who I constantly, they'll leave a message and I'll respond to them, and we're constantly having this conversation, through the videos and through the comment section, that just, it blows me away, the connections I'm making with people, and that I can say, I have friends all over the place. I consider you guys my friends. So I want to say thank you again for being there, for supporting my videos and whatnot. So thanks. I'll end the sob stories now, and I won't be shy anymore, and I'll go into this grocery store here. Yeah, that's right, I'm at the big grocery store, the Super Mondo one, and do some grocery shopping, and I won't be shy. I promise. And this is my cart. Obviously, I think I got enough. That should last. So, nice little shopping trip. Got it done. On my way home to put this crap away and then edit some video.